guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Sarah Jolene. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you do like this video. Today we're going to be continuing with my unicorn real talk. It'll be for the month of November, where you get to know a little bit about me and my life and who I am as a person, because who doesn't like to know the person that they're watching on YouTube? But we're also going to be doing a get ready with me video. I'm trying to get ready for the day. I don't have a lot planned, but I want to at least have some concealer under my eye. Okay, so for the month of November, unicorn real talk. So fact number uno, something that a lot of people on my Instagram or my YouTube don't know about me. I would have to say that I have a very big fear of birds. I'm terrified of them. The reason being is I actually can transition this into when I was younger. I lived not in a rural area, because it was not at all, but I lived on acreage and with my grandparents and my mom, and my grandpa took me to a friend of ours barn, and we went in and I was looking at all the animals, and I loved animals. Still do, don't get me wrong, but this animal I didn't really care for, and I didn't really realize it at the time how much I didn't care for it. Knew that they had these big emu, I think that's, yeah, emus, and you know, I didn't mind them, but I just didn't like them either. So I kept telling my grandpa, no, I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it. And you know, my grandpa was the type of person where you better face your fears, because he's not going to help you face them. And so I just stood around, and the emu chased me and attacked me. Child, look at that hair. It attacked me. So I got chased and attacked by an emu, freaking ostrich dinosaur looking thing that I swear to goodness should have been extinct a long time ago. No offense to all those animal lovers, not saying they should die, just saying not my favorite thing. I'm terrified of birds, so that's a fun fact that nobody really knows about me. Well, they do actually know that about me. A lot of people know that about me. My boyfriend does, and he traumatizes me with it. And we went to the San Diego Zoo, and you know those big huge birds, what are those called? We were going through this area, and I thought they were tied down by something, and they weren't. And so I was monitoring where they were at all times, and I didn't realize that they were behind me as well. And my boyfriend's like, look behind you. And it was literally right there. And I was like, and I ran. I ran like a screaming little girl that I am, and I ran so fast. I don't think he even caught me. I was as my grandpa would say, I was out of there. I left my butt behind too. A nice family story. I'm just gonna go with Old Faithful, because I can't seem to not think about this story, because it's one of my favorite childhood stories. Like I said, we lived on acreage, but my house was up on a hill, and a steep hill at that, and me and my cousin Kyle always liked to do little daredevils and ride our skateboards, sit on our butts and go down the hill and be ah, you know. And we were going around in a circle. We weren't going down the steep hill, and my grandpa had an old boat, and it was always up on bricks. This boat never went fishing. That was the joke. It never went fishing. And we were sitting there, and it was really a cloudy, almost like a rainy day, but it wasn't. And we were sitting there talking on our skateboards. I kid, hand on the Bible, we were sitting on our skateboards talking, and all of a sudden we hear almost like a popping noise, I would say, down, and the boat is rolling, and we're like, oh my god. And we jump off of our skateboards, and we're trying to catch this boat, and it goes down our hill. And if anyone knows our hill that we used to live on, it's extremely steep, and it legitly went down the hill. And the joke is, still to this day, it missed every single sprinkler. Not one sprinkler was broken. And I remember running after the boat, and my cousin Kyle went inside to get my mom, and she was in the bathroom and she wouldn't come out. She thought we were joking, and Kyle's screaming, and I'm running after this boat going down the hill trying to like stop it with my cowgirl hat. My cowgirl hat flies off my head and it goes down the hill and it launches off the side of the hill, and there was a road right there into traffic. Thank God there was no cars there or anybody was injured, and it went straight down. So like, say this is like the hill and there's like a drop off, the boat went off and then went straight down and was standing straight up. Meanwhile, the person that was living over here, he was standing on his front lawn watering, and he saw the boat come at him, and it went whoosh. The joke still to this day is that Grandpa's boat wanted to go fishing and decided to go without him. Because we did it. But we did it, I swear. I hope Grandpa's up there laughing at me telling this joke right now, because I swear we did not touch the boat. Contrary to belief, Cantrells, we did not touch the boat. The one thing a lot of people don't know about me is that I came from a split home. My mom and my dad got separated whenever I was 4 years old, and like any other kid out there, I struggled with it. I thank God that I had a dad, which wasn't my biological dad and still isn't to this day. I have respect for him and I love him, but I don't, actually no, let me rephrase that. I don't have respect for him, but I do have love for him. Tremendous amount of love. But I don't respect him in the least bit. And I could tell that to his face. He's not going to be watching this. He doesn't even know what YouTube is probably. But I don't really talk to him all that often. Oh, my eyebrows are just not having it today. I don't talk to him that often anymore. I used to adore my dad when I was younger, and he was like what I now know as like an amusement park dad. He mentally was not and emotionally not there for me. It was like just an amusement park dad. And I remember like having events at my school and inviting him to come down, because he lived like 3.5, 4 hours away, and like asking him to come down, and there was always like something that came up, or like an excuse, or like, yeah, I'll come down, and then it never happened, or him and my grandfather didn't get along, which I now understand why, but like it was just excuse after excuse. And I thank God that I had a mom that was both mommy and daddy, and I had a grandpa that stepped up to the plate. So I've always had issues with dealing with daddy issues. Legitimately a real thing. I have trust issues. It makes you wonder about marriage. It makes you wonder about relationships. Anybody that can relate knows what I'm talking about. It doesn't really question how much you love someone, but it questions how much they love you. How much they love you in return. Do they love you enough to make it last? Do they cherish you enough for you to be comfortable with it? I always knew that my grandparents and my mom always loved me enough. I never questioned that with my dad. I still to this day do. In my relationships, it hinders me and my boyfriend's relationship. It hinders a lot of relationships that I have, because trust is such a sacred thing to me, and once you break it, it's really hard to earn that trust back. Yep, that would be it for my unicorn real talk. I decided to do this just as a way to get to know who I'm following. Also, you get to know me a little bit better, so you're not just following the stranger. I think that's a cooler way to get to know me rather than just what you see on social media and my YouTube. I'm just a normal girl trying to make it in this YouTube world. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Yeah, that's where I got that whole little line. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this unicorn real talk. If you don't like this, let me know in the comments below. I'm doing it because I enjoy it, so that's like the main thing for me right now, is to do stuff that I enjoy. But if you don't care for it and you don't really think there's a need for it, just comment down below. If you do like it, give me a thumbs up, like this video. Let me know that you guys want more of these videos, because I feel like it's a really cool way to connect with my audience and who's watching me, which I don't have that many followers, but I want to like connect with someone behind the phone or behind the computer. So let me know down in the comments below, and I shall see you guys next time for the unicorn real talk.